It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
This is Tom here. I once kissed a horse on the mouth. That's
What?
absolutely true.
That's right.
What is that supposed to mean?
I just wanted to.
Just riffing?
I was hoping somebody would hear it. And
Riffing? I would call it whiffing. Content that's humor-free. Sorry.
Wouldn't everybody laugh if they watched Tom kiss a horse on the mouth?
Absolutely. I think it'd be
I
funny.
think there's plenty of humor there.
Or hear a rumor that he did.
Yeah, exactly.
You love Mr. Ed. We all know that.
I do love
You
Mr.
do
Ed.
love him.
Yes.
I can watch him kiss a horse several places. I'd enjoy it.
That's very funny. That's Willie on his last day. And then we have, let's see, through the glass, there's Christy over there.
Hi.
She's in the Navy Federal Credit Union newsroom. I'm a little out of breath. Had to take a little hike there to get the iced tea. This is Tom speaking. That's Josh. There's Chick. There's Ace Cosby, the proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day. And Pat Godwin's working on a new song in there.
I'm ready.
Very excited. I just walked by and I heard him playing some music in there. We'll certainly look forward to that.
You would think when you designed this part of the building, you would have designed it so you had an office.
I think he designed it purposely so that he didn't have an office over
Back here. Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, so it'd be
Instead of-
closer.
No.
Oh,
Instead of in the other part of the
Whole
building.
idea.
Yeah.
You see.
You lunatic, you.
Yeah.
Can't build up for an ivory tower, so I put it to the side.
Oh, so you
There you
wanted
go.
your separation, a physical representation of your separation.
Oh.
All right.
Okay, sorry. No, it was just a chance thing. So, where were we? Did we finish sports? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, we had
Today in sports history.
Patrick
Remember that?
Mahomes, $503 million.
crazy. That's ridiculous.
Hey, why?
Good for him.
He made it.
Good for him.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Now, we have Christy Lee, as I mentioned, at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk, but that doesn't mean we're going to talk to her. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, these aren't jokes. These are cultural observations. This is known as the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day.
Stuff I've learned, when single women get into their 50s, they seem to acquire a lot of cats.
Oh.
It's known as mini paws.
Many paws. Yeah, that's what a cultural observation that was.
Yeah.
Josh, you gotta understand, these aren't big paws. They're mini paws.
Mini pause.
I'm not sure if it's tone deaf or just...
Menopause.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to say on that one.
Many paws.
Many paws.
Many.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can-
Many paws.
and
There's
now-
a lot wrong with it. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
of course.
I liked it.
I liked it.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ace. Ace is
Send
our
your
engineer,
letters
of course. And we now turn to Christy Lee once again. What you got, Christy?
Gangs of macaque monkeys have taken over a Thai city. Rival monkey gang fights have made going out nearly impossible
Monkey gang.
for the residents of Lopburi, while the smell of the macaque's excrement has grown unbearable. Locals trying to appease the primates with snacks have only exasperated the problem. As the supply of free junk food dwindled during the pandemic, behavior became more aggressive.
Have you seen pictures of this?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, these monkeys are all over the place.
Right. The government
There's in the one photograph, they're attacking some lady on a motorbike.
Yeah.
Yikes.
have now relaunched a sterilization program in an effort to curb the growing monkey population. Authorities hope to neuter 500 monkeys. They also hope to build a macaque sanctuary in another part of the city.
Again, can't they just get hunters to go
They don't want to kill them.
thin the herd? Why?
Why not?
Can you eat macaque?
Well, no.
I guess you could possibly eat anything, but
It's more of a tasting, really.
I'm sorry, what's the name of the city? I really, honestly don't remember.
Lopburi.
Okay.
L-O-B-B-U-R-I.
Because it would be really funny if they were macaques in Bangkok. That's a lot of
Macaques in Bangkok and the world's your oyster.
That's a lot of dick energy.
It sure is.
What?
Macaque.
Did you say a lot of
Bangkok.
dick energy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you ever create an engine that needs that sort of energy, you want macaques in Bangkok.
There's so much going on. I'm
It's-
losing track.
Again, there's pictures of these monkeys harassing human beings. They have to neuter them. So that means they have to catch them and do surgery. Seems
Yes.
awfully. I mean, really? Are there too many macaques in the world?
I don't want to get into the conservation of macaques here. I am not
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying.
literate on the
Man up
subject.
and shoot them.
I don't.
Man up and shoot them.
One less macaque. I don't think it'd make a difference.
Okay.
Or two. Or it doesn't.
Now, Pat, I see you've got your guitar out.
I do. Here we come, swinging down the street. We're monkeys wanting bananas.
Yeah.
You gave us junk food to eat. Hey, we're the macaques. Macaques so big and round. We're gonna get busy slinging poop all over town. We took over your city. You can kiss our monkey butts. We're getting madder than ever, 'cause you're trying to cut off our nuts. Woo!
Yeah.
The Macaques.
Did I say it right?
Yes, you did. You nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pronounced macaque. Is that
Yes, macaque.
okay? It'd be a lot funnier if they attacked Boston.
Yeah.
Hey, wicked.
Macaque's wicked.
Wicked
crazy.
smart. That
You
macaque.
normally eat monkey brains, but macaque has no brain, I've heard.
Oh,
really?
no, I heard.
Oh, they're very good.
I've heard some men keep their brain in their macaque.
Lots of them.
Yeah.
Well, now, I understand that you have told me, I don't know what it is, there is a sports bulletin?
Yes, there is. Extra. A birthday fishing trip in Cape Coral, Florida resulted in a fisherman not just reeling in a possible catch of a lifetime, but also he ended up in the water himself and his friend.
Uh-oh.
According to reports, Ben Chansey, a captain with the Chew on This charters,
All right.
Okay.
was hired to take a group on a surprise fishing trip. Mike, who was celebrating his 30th birthday, had been told he was going on a manatee sightseeing trip. The trip had been planned by Eric, a soldier who fought in Afghanistan, and his girlfriend Jenny, a registered nurse. According to
Jenny.
Chansey, Mike hooked a grouper that had been spotted in ultra clear water, they say. And according
Boy,
to
those can get gigantic.
Mike
yeah.
appeared to be doing a good job with the fish, so Chansey let him try to reel it in on his own. Yes. After about 10 seconds of fighting the giant fish, it was a giant fish. He was pulled down to the gunnel and was lifted overboard by the
Whoa.
giant fish.
Oh.
When he went over, he grabbed the side of the boat and then had the rod pulled out of his hand by the beast.
Wow.
The rod was lost. Jenny, the nurse, spotted the rod about 20 minutes later on the bottom in the crystal clear 40-foot deep water.
No kidding.
They initially planned on swimming down to grab the rod, but they lucked out and hooked it with the boat's anchor. And then they noticed the grouper was still on the line.
Oh, man.
Oh.
We transferred the rod to Eric so Mike could jump in and get a pick with his catch.
That's how you, a lot of times you have to go into the water.
And there he is with his
Oh.
Whoa.
That looks
It's a
like
beast.
a prehistoric
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh.
monster.
grouper. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is an ugly organism.
So it was
Holy
catch and release
smoly.
your rod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of those fish you cannot bring into the boat because
They're so strong.
Their bodies are such that their gravity, they'll just kind of break.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be out of the water.
Yeah.
They're so big.
That's why they're fish.
Well, right, yeah, but I mean,
If you see one that has legs on it,
you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Dick is the word you're looking for. This thing almost 500 pounds.
wait a minute.
They said.
500?
Could you, a chapter of your book, could you title it, Dick is the Word You're Looking For?
That's right.
That might be a good T-shirt. Dick is the word you're looking for. I like that very much. Thank you.
I don't think I'd wear that.
Might be.
That could be a good Butt Buddies branded shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there you go. The Butt
Yeah.
Buddies.
Yeah, it's good.
And you guys are butt buddies? Is that
Behind
correct?
we are.
the
Yeah, we both
Now,
enjoy.
explain the origin of that, please.
Well, Chick and I both appreciate the female rear end,
That's
and
right.
we're friends.
And
that makes us butt buddies.
we'll
look at
sometime
butts and talk about them.
Get together and talk about it. And our
Yeah.
butts of the past.
Right, yeah.
Good.
Oh, look at that butt.
That's
Butts we hope to know.
Hey, buddy, did you see that butt?
Oh,
Yeah,
that
kind of
is
thing.
some butt, buddy.
So we are butt
Okay,
buddies.
good enough. Once again, Dick
Let's
is the
not
word
go
you're
back
looking
to
for. Now, we do have Christy Lee, as I mentioned, at the Navy Federal Credit Union News desk.
Speaking of water, a farmer in Nebraska discovered an ATM in his pond.
Huh.
On Friday, Wynn Hall checked on his pond, which he uses for pumping water off his fields, to see if it had drained overnight. In the muddy bottom, he found what initially appeared to be an appliance. Hall said, quote, "I thought, who would throw a refrigerator or a stove and put it in the pond? In fact, the deepest part of the pond, why would they put it down there?" He took a picture of the object, zoomed in, and found out it was not a refrigerator, but a broken ATM.
Well,
Wow.
how else are the fish supposed to get cash? Come on, use your head.
Paul called local authorities.
He's a farmer, right?
Right.
So he's growing a cash crop.
He sure is. Yeah.
Yes, a cash crop. That's right.
I heard it wasn't the ATM where he banks, so they came. They charged him $3 to take it out.
Oh, boy, that's it.
They'll charge you.
Yeah, they'll get you.
Hall called local authorities who believed it may have been one that had recently been stolen, but Hall said the numbers did not match up. The machine was towed out later that day. It's still not clear where the ATM came from or how it ended up in Hall's
Not
pond.
a stolen ATM.
That-
Weird.
well, they don't
How'd they
know.
get it into the deep end?
I don't know.
Huh.
Did it float for a while?
Aliens?
Could be aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Yeah. They needed cash to get home.
I think that's becoming more and more people. Pickup trucks. They come and get those and drag them out.
Yeah,
them.
but-
The whole thing's away.
But how do you get
they
it in
open
the
'em?
pond?
Well, remember there's a Breaking Bad where they tried.
Yeah.
A couple of guys tried to open a cash machine and
Didn't go well.
they finally do it, but a couple of problems.
I mean, you can't haul an ATM and then throw it into a pond. It's got to be pretty heavy
Yeah.
Oh, it must have taken at least two or three guys
to
of
get
course,
it into
of
the
course.
deep part.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would you throw it in a pond? Why not just
Well,
leave
hide
it
it.
at the
Get
side of
To
the
get rid of the evidence.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, they never thought it'd be found, I guess.
Right.
He didn't know that he drains his pond to water
You
his
could just
fields.
What would you- what
drive your
would-
truck into the woods and
What
dump it at
would
the
you
side of the
do
road
with
and move
it,
on.
Danny Ocean? What
I
would
just
you
told
do?
you. You drive into the woods, heave it off the side of your truck, and drive away.
Well, you're
Not a
leaving
pond.
evidence,
Less
dude.
likely to be found underwater, I think.
Yes.
But who cares if they find it? Your picture's not on it, is it?
Well, your prints
Yeah.
are,
They've
man.
got cameras and ATMs and print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
is
wanna-
that?
What
so-
about your DNA?
All the ATMs have cameras.
Yeah, you stare at the thing to make your cash. There's a little lens looking
Sure.
right back at you.
And there was no money in this one, right?
Didn't say in my story. I don't know. Was there?
It didn't say anything about any money, so I don't know. I would assume if there had been cash in there, might have been a slightly different story.
I found an
We
ATM.
probably wouldn't be talking about
it. was in a real big lake. Yeah. You know where I found it?
No, where?
The bank.
The bank,
bank.
the bank of the lake.
On the bank of the
Yeah.
lake.
On the bank.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe at the bank.
I look at this as sort of a trapeze act. When I let go of the bar and I'm
Yeah.
flipping through the air,
Right.
I'd like one of you to catch me.
We're more or less just watching you fall to the.
No, Josh, you
Yes.
stuck that landing. You stuck the landing.
Yeah, the net gave up on that one.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay. Well, so I guess my question is, would the digital cameras, if there are in the ATM, record who that was? Would that,
Well, we'll find out, I
yeah.
guess.
Who knows?
so when someone walked up to it and
If it got wet, would it ruin the camera? I mean, doesn't that go to a feed
I
somewhere? And
don't think it
Digitally?
would affect the digital. These are all good questions. I don't know the answers to any of them.
Yeah.
But when Josh found an ATM, but it was on the bank of the lake, Christy.
Right.
Yeah.
Get it?
Thank you very
I
much.
got
How
it.
about at the bank?
Homonyms.
How about that?
at the bank doesn't work.
No.
Well,
How about
at
we
the
forget
bank,
the whole effing thing?
I think at the bank works better than on
Okay.
the bank.
Okay.
That's why I just said the bank,
Yeah.
Oh,
and that apparently didn't work.
The ATM was in the water,
Sure.
under the water.
Yes, that's why I said when I found one. I didn't say when this guy.
Well, if it's a stolen ATM,
now
you
here
know,
we go.
That doesn't work tax wise.
This will clear it up.
It's not that great. Chick, you shouldn't have done that to me. It's just they have to clean the money, like in Ozarks. They have to clean it, so you
That's
go to
right.
a pond.
Thank you for saving me, Willie.
Well, you know,
Got to launder the money.
if the cash was gone, it's backed up by the goldfish.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, good.
Oh,
That's
Wow,
perfect.
Josh, we just both
We're all
fell to the
forgetting
ground.
about
There you go.
Yeah.
Everyone's forgotten what you said.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
We're forgetting about your aerial act that ended in your death.
Wow.
It sucked the life out of the room.
Hey, we got a letter.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Dear Josh,
Yes, sir.
my dad worked for the umpires for the Iowa Cubs in the early 80s.
Yeah.
He had to grease and dirt 12 dozen balls before each game.
Sure.
For God's sakes, Josh, that's 144 balls.
Okay.
You said it was less than that, he says. I don't think you
No,
did, but
I said a ball lasts typically around
pitches.
3, and that's also in the major leagues.
3 or 4 pitches.
You know.
My gosh, Josh.
You want to hear the guy do it?
Yes.
I mean, I think that probably.
I don't think Tom was paying attention.
No,
there.
he wasn't.
He's down the road.
I was reading.
How's the show
How far ahead are you?
How's the show doing that you're listening to? Are they doing any better? Or?
No, I was just reading some other mail.
Yeah.
What do you got over there?
I don't know why you wouldn't. Yeah, don't pay any attention to anything anybody else is doing.
No,
that
sir.
just slows you down.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did I miss?
I don't. The last 8 minutes, nothing. Just nothing.
Now, the matter at hand. Do you have the news story, Christy? It involves an ATM being found in some farmer's pond.
Yes, I do.
Very confused about this. Why they wouldn't just throw it at the side of the road?
I don't know, but in Nebraska, a farmer discovered an ATM in his pond. This happened on Friday when Hall checked the pond, which he uses for pumping water off into his fields, to see if he had drained it overnight. But in the muddy bottom, he found what initially appeared to be an appliance. He thought, well, who would throw a refrigerator or stove or something like that and put it in my pond? Well, it wasn't that. It was a broken ATM.
And if you remember, I said that I once found an ATM in a lake, and I asked Chick where I found it. The answer was the bank.
The bank.
It didn't work because the bank wouldn't be part of the lake.
Right, it doesn't work.
It's not in the...
I have fixed the joke.
All right.
Did you hear?
Oh, did you hear?
Did you hear this? Did you see this? They found an ATM in the Mississippi River.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Do you know where they found it?
No, where?
The river bank. That's better.
If the story was about a river.
I have another one.
The story.
That story.
The story was about a lake, Josh.
No, but I
They
said.
didn't drain the Mississippi. That wouldn't.
But this leads to the other story of them finding in the Mississippi. And you don't have to drain a river to see the bank.
Well, you can't drain a river, can you? I mean, you have to dam it up. You couldn't drain it.
I'll dam you up.
Nice.
You have a solution, Willie?
It doesn't work all the way, but you know why they had to get rid of it? You know why they had to get rid of the ATM?
Why?
They were in a chase.
Okay, a Chase Bank joke. Yeah.
So somewhat regional.
Well, did you hear the other story about the?
Oh yeah, another story
about the gentleman. He was on his farm, and in his pond he found a laptop computer.
Really?
Oh. Yes, you can read all about it in my book, The Farmer and the Dell.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I like that one.
Okay,
He got there.
You do.
Yes.
You like that one.
Yes.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.